Welcome back to Thionite Plays Stardew Valley Expanded. Oh boy, is today a day that's going to be filled with magic and gumdrops and rainbows. Look at what we got. We leveled up our farming in the last episode, as I showed off in the end of the last episode. And because of that, we now have the ability to make quality sprinklers, people. Oh my goodness gracious, we can finally make quality sprinklers. Finally. We just need gold, quartz, and steel, or iron. So we're just going to, right away, instantaneously make 2 of them. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. We're going to put those down right there. Put them down, please. Thank you. And now that is 2 more plots. That is 16 whole squares that we do not have to water in the morning. Oh my goodness, we can finally start automating the farm properly with at least some kind of good efficiency. They're not iridium level, not yet at least. That is going to come, at this rate, probably far in the future. But we get another run through of salal berries, and we've got some more sprinklers, and oh my goodness, it's finally happening. We can automate the farm. We have something that we can focus on. I can make trips to the mines. I can do a bunch of stuff to get gold and silver. I can start melting down this quartz. Everything is going great. Everything is going fantastic. But just because we have sprinklers now doesn't mean I have to water these any less. So I'm going to water these crops, and then I will see you un momento. Excuse me? Someone's knocking on the front door. I had gone inside. I haven't finished watering crops yet, but I had gone inside to put some quartz in the furnaces, but then someone's apparently knocking on my door. Who is it? Come in, enter. Robin. Hey, Din. I'm about to check the structural integrity of that abandoned shed on your property. Oh my goodness, Robin is actually doing something with the shed, and it is a shed. I'm licensed by the Ferngill Republic Building Association to make sure abandoned buildings aren't on the verge of collapsing. I have assessed your building. If you have a moment, you can watch my inspection progress. Yeah, sure. How interesting. Okay, we're going to do that. We're doing that right now, baby. Yes, show me. Show me. How is it faring in the inspection front? Well, I could actually refurbish this shed if I had the materials. What do you need to refurbish? It'd be a challenge, that's for sure. Well, you look like a woman who is up for a good challenge, Robin. And I am willing to get materials. Visit me in my workshop and we can talk more about the specifics. Well, I know what we're going to do today. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am going to put some quartz in the furnace, finish watering the farm, and then we can go and say hi to the traveling saleswoman and then to Robin. Okay, all of our crops are watered, and the first round of the quartz is done, so we're going to put 3 more quartz in there, and we are going to just make this happen, people. This is going very well. Things are happening at an alarming pace, and when things happen at an alarming pace, that is the sentence that I want to say. Things are going to go very well very quickly. We're going to make one quick pit stop at the traveling saleswoman because it is Friday after all, and that is good. We get to check whether or not anything is worth our $2,000. Hopefully, because I have no idea what Robin needs to refurbish that shed, hopefully she doesn't need money. Hopefully it's just materials, because if it's just materials, I can make that happen myself. Beets, wool, coleslaw, carrots, strawberries. Nothing interesting. But actually, I am going to buy a rare seed. And I'm going to do a trip through the secret woods, get all of that hardwood, and anything else that might be in here. And then, I'm just, for the record, in the future, from here on forth, henceforth onwards, I am going to add a round trip through the secret woods as a part of the daily chore list. It's going on the chore list, same as watering the crops. So If I just be like, oh, okay, time for the chore list. Assume it's me watering the crops and then me taking a trip to the secret woods and getting everything inside the secret woods. Just for future reference, so no one's caught off guard if I suddenly come back with like 13 berries and hardwood every day. But I am going to finish up in the secret woods, and then we're going to go see Robin. Alright, so we are at Robin's place. Or just outside of it. Robin, we have to talk about the shed. Oh, I hope this is about the shed. Hey, I know what materials I need, so let's get right to business. I'm estimating 150 pieces of hardwood, 600 pieces of stone, 50 iron bars, and 20 battery packs? 20 battery packs, that's the hardest. 50 iron bars. Holy heck, that's 500 pieces of iron that we have to get. That's insane. There's a lot of rotten wood and rust. That's what age can do to a building over the years. What's the batteries for then? There's no rush on this project, Din. Gather the materials on your own time. I put a trunk in the building for you to drop off materials as you procure them. Well, I think the stone, in terms of difficulty, I think the stone is going to be the easiest. The hardwood is going to be the second most in terms of easiest to hardest, it's probably going to be the stone, the hardwood, the iron bars, because the iron is just going to be tedious, and the battery packs are... Honestly, it's probably not... It's probably not... language, please. What is the word I'm thinking of? It's not accurate to say that it's difficult, and it's more accurate to say that it would just be tedious. Because I can't actually get battery packs unless it's storming out, and that I have no control over. So I don't actually know how long it's going to take, but it's going to take some amount of time, unfortunately. I wish I was able to do that lickety-split myself, but I do not have that ability. So I am going to, while we're here, I'm going to get a bunch of iron going and then make some more some more sprinklers to put in the ground, because I do want to get those sprinklers in the ground as quick as possible. So and we did buy the rare seed, so that'll grow in spring. And then wild medicine, we can't use anything there yet. What else do we need for the wild medicine? Are we just waiting on hops? Hops and white algae. We might have to go do a mining day one of these days. So I'm going to take these two, make 2 more sprinklers. Oh, that's such a good thing. That is such a good thing that that's finally happening. Oh, this will save so much time. So much time. Oh, that's great. So this entire top row, except for the stupid thing with the hops, because I put this down here. So that's going to save so much time in the mornings. That's going to save so much time. Okay, that is great. And speaking of things like that, I am going to go in the mines. The rest of today is going to be mine focused. So I'm going to get some food. I'm going to just take some of these mushrooms. I'm just going to take 10 mushrooms, and I'm going to go into the mines using our fancy new rail cart system, and I'm going to start building up our iron supply and our dust sprite quota, because we do need a bunch of those. So I'm going to go in the mines. I'm probably either going to supercut me killing a bunch of things and picking up a bunch of things, or I'm going to skip right to the end. So I will see you guys in a minute once I'm done with our mine exploration. Okay, so that trip into the mines was a little less than profitable than what I would have wanted. I only was able to destroy a few dust sprites. They just weren't spawning for whatever reason. But we did get a bunch of iron, and by a bunch I mean 59 pieces. So there is that, and we also have... we got some gemstones, and we can pick everything else up. Excuse me. In a moment. Or, well, we'll just go to bed first, and then we can sort out the inventory. So, did we get anything special? We got a mining level up, so now we can transmute silver, iron, steel. We got the silver metal into the yellow metal. So that is a good thing. And then we can put all of the nonsense away from various pursuits. And then we can get our more iron. I want to see how efficient we are with our blah, 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 blah. Sprinkler setup now. Now that we have the sprinkler setup, I can actually... Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so gorgeous. It looks amazing. And we can get our pickled radish and pickled tomato and put them into the sell box. I think I was doing some thinking in the mines, and when it comes to getting battery packs for the whatchamacallit, that shed, I think it would just be best to like go extremely hard, like just make a bunch of lightning rods, so when it does eventually storm, we can just collect a bunch. I'm gathering data on correlation between soil alkalinity and crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. Luckily for you, Demetrius, I have fresh melons from my farm. Ooh, we can bring a melon to Demetrius. We can put the sunflowers in the ground, or the sunflower in the dye bundle, I should say. And then what else? What can we put in? We'll just do blueberries. You can't go wrong with blueberries in your preserves jars. Blueberry jelly is fantastic. So I am going to water what few crops we have left still to water, and then we're going to go make a pit stop into the center and to Demetrius to give him melons, and put the sunflower away. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we are at the community center, and we are going to drop off this sunflower. Very good. So we just need the stupid cactus fruit, which means we have to make a butt ton of money. So that is something that we have to focus on. And right now, our big ticket item for money is getting a bunch of blueberries and putting the blueberries in preserves jars and making some blueberry jelly, some jam out of that. And then we can sell them and get a bunch of money from that way. And to do that, we need to make a lot of preserves jars. Nice. We get 550, which is not bad. What do we need for preserves jars? We need wood, stone, and coal. So again, if we can just get a bunch of stuff, or dust sprites, and we can get that burglar's ring eventually, then we can start making bank off of that. So actually, I'm going to do, we have about 170-ish of the coal pieces just lying around. So I'm going to make a bunch more preserves jars and just start plopping some fruit in there. And then that will be good. Speaking of fruit, is there anything? No. Oh, and while I'm over here, I had a thought. I found the way to get behind the stupid waterfall. I was exploring when I was cleaning out the farm in that area, getting to the shed. Oh, and our oak resin is done. I wish I had found that out before. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. I'll get that really quick. We'll pick up this forage as well, because forage is always useful. Can never have enough forage. Okay, so that's that. I want to go to Grandpa's shrine, because now that we have that option, I figured out how to do it. Why is there grass over here? Get out of my stupid farm area. It's mine. You can't have it. Just back here, there are some rocks. We figured it out. We figured it out. At the dawn of your third day, at the dawn of your third year, wait for my return. Look to the east. At the dawn of the fourth day, or whatever that quote is. Either way, we can get that oak resin, and then we can take this both to the community center and this tree down, and we can get some maple syrup for honey. Because we do eventually need the honey for the Artisan bundle. So I'm going to take this particular thingamabob. No, not down here. I'm actually going to put it up by the bus stop because I know I can put stuff in there. And then while we're out in this direction, we might as well just put this into the Enchanter's bundle. Right. We can just put that in there. And I believe it is these trees that are honey. Or, well, not honey, but, you know, maple syrup. We need the maple syrup to make a beehive, the hive, so we can get honey, so we can put it in the Artisan bundle. But that's the plan in the immediate. And then I haven't forgotten about getting the more preserve jars. I haven't forgotten. I have not. We need to put this in there. Our pomegranates will come in probably the first day of fall. We get our pomegranates and our apples, so that's good. Haley, you like flowers, right? You can have this. For me? Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Alex, do you like fiddlehead ferns? This is cool, thanks. Yeah, no problem. We should really start giving things to people. Between episodes, maybe I'll set up like a chest that I can have dedicated things purely for gifting purposes. I think that would be a good idea. If I have some like a spare hour or two at the end of a day, I can just set something like that up. I think that would be worth the investment. Because otherwise, I would be stuck like having not enough inventory space. I can take these and put them in here for the moment. And speaking of things in there, I might go to the secret woods. I think I'm going to, if I have a spare minute at a day at some point, I'm just going to go into the secret woods, get all the hardwood, because we'll need a bunch of the hardwood eventually for a bunch of different things. So I'm going to, okay, yeah, this is the plan in the moment. I'm going to put some more iron in, and then I'm going to go to the secret woods, and I'll meet you guys back at the farmhouse when I am done. Okay, we are back at the farm after doing everything in the secret woods. We got some stuff. One of the slimes dropped an amethyst, so that's kind of useless, but interesting nonetheless. And I have not forgotten about the preserves jars. I really haven't. I'm going to make 10 of them. We have 5 of them right now, so I'm going to make 10 more. So that will give us a total of 15 preserves jars. And I know that that is a lot. It seems like a lot, even to me at this point. But we have a bunch of blueberries, and we are going to turn all of them into jelly and jams, because we absolutely need to make this happen. We need money. We need money. So I am going to just put them all along this area. Just right, not there. All along this area, and then fill them up. And we can consistently and constantly fill these bad boys up. And that will give us a lot of spare income going in and coming out. So that is good. And I'm thinking I'm going to cut down this particular tree, because it is not giving us anything. So bye-bye, ancient mahogany tree. I knew you well for a short amount of time. And we got 2 seeds from that. So good amount of hardwood. Very good indeed. So if we get 12 per tree, you know what? Let's just instantaneously put that tree right back in the ground. And we can put everything else away. So that was a good episode. That was very well off indeed. We got some stuff. We figured out what we need to do for that shed off in the distance of our farm. So that is very good. And we got some stuff ready, and we made some more kegs. Got some more Bilal berries. This was a decent enough episode. We unlocked the ability to do sprinklers. So we will automate the farm in the future. The setup for the farm will drastically change come fall and year 2 of spring of year 2. Things will get better, more efficient. We will have bigger and better farms. We'll be able to expand more. We might just start expanding anyway. Well, not in fall. It's pretty much the end of fall. So either way, that was very good. We got one more bat wing to add to the collection. Either way, very well off indeed. Things are picking up. We got Futon Bear, our guardian Futon Bear. So I am pleased with this, and I hope you're pleased. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I am awful at ending videos and doing outros, but whether you watched for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Later.